All right, shalom and good morning, boys. Here. Well, spring is here. Summer's right around the corner, and children that are on homesteads, farms, they need activity. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of activity that can take place on a piece of property. People do zip lines, like I got a zip line, trampolines, little toy play sets, swings, and you can get these things relatively cheap on Facebook Marketplace. That's why I tell people over and over and over again, go to Facebook Marketplace, because you can buy all of this stuff. In addition to material, you can buy all of this stuff relatively cheap. So go ahead and go on to Facebook Marketplace and browse and purchase, tax-free, discount. But not only do children like those things, playgrounds, play sets, trampolines, things of that nature, but they want to get off the land. Now, you may own 5, 6, 10, 20, whatever it is, acreage of land. That's a beautiful thing. But they need activity. And the things that we like to implement with our children is to ensure that they're well-rounded. And this means that, not only can they do activities on the land, but they can do activities on and off the land. So what do? We take them to places like Chuck E. Cheese. If you have a local Chuck E. Cheese, they love that stuff, man. I think that the cards like a half hour to an hour, it can cost you about $20-$30, and you can just swipe it an unlimited amount of times during that time frame. So we take them to Chuck E. Cheese. There's another place that we take them to for bumper carts, a little bit more pricey, expensive. Is a place called the Atomic Park, where they have bumper cars, and they also have things like video games, just like Chuck E. Cheese. Another place that you can take them to is a park. I mean, just a standard park. These parks sometimes, especially in these nice neighborhoods, in these nice suburban settings, they have nice parks. I mean, they have water parks and everything, and it's free. You can take them there. In addition to that, you can take them to the library, a good place, and they have activities at the library. You can take them there. In addition to that, there's always an event that is taking place regionally. At least where we are regionally. And I'm pretty sure that's the same situation for everyone else, depending on where you are. But recently, the circus came to town. We took them to the circus, and I think that was like $5 a ticket to take them to the circus. There's Shrek that's coming to town. I mean, that a little bit more priceless, like $80 when I'm taking my daughter to that for a daddy-daughter date. They always have local events that's taking place somewhere, some type of circus, some type of carnival. Last year, we took them to the carnival. The previous year, we took them to the water park. That's about an hour away. So there's activities off the land that your children can participate in. And it's fun because they get out, they get to see things, and none of these things are bad, none of these things are negative. It's just activities that they can participate in. A couple of months ago, the dinosaur museum came, and they had dinosaurs, and it was like $10 a ticket. So these are some of the things that you can do with your children if you live in the country, that you can take them to. Regionally, I'm talking about everywhere we've gone is within an hour, and I schedule it out, and we do family trips. But we also get to go, we go out eating and things of that nature. But it's always good and healthy for them to get out and get off the land. So many times, so more often than not, that you see children that live on homesteads or communities, and they don't get a chance to get out once they're pretty much stuck on the land. And I know we want to shield them from the things of this world, but eventually they'll grow up and they'll have a mind of their own. And although you want to plan their path, they have the ability to go out there and do their thing. So the idea is that teach them at a young age that this is the world, but this is not what we should be like. This is not how they should act. And this is not how they should present themselves. And they know how to present themselves very well out in public. I told you over and over again, I always get compliments when my family and I go out into the public space. We receive a lot of respect and admiration, a lot of compliments. Why? Because the way that we present and carry ourselves. But these are some of the things that you can do for your family if you live out out in the sticks. Now, it's provided that you have the resources and stuff to do this. But nonetheless, because it does take resources, it takes money, it takes time. And personally, that's what I like about being self-employed, is because I ain't got to punch no clock. If I say we're gonna go and we're gonna do this for a week, or we're gonna go do this for a day, or we're gonna spontaneously do this, I can do this without having to worry about whether the lights are going off, or whether the water's going to go off, or whether there's a more, the rent is due, and because I don't have any of those expenses. But this is just an idea. Children need to have activity, and it's important for you to provide that lifestyle so that they can do it. But these are just some ideas. Stay encouraged.